Welcome to Around the World.
Life-altering Sarvangasana, scientific yogic exercise. I have been blessed with 2 fabulous sons and 5 precious grandchildren, none of which I would have had were it not for God's grace and my beloved mother's wisdom and holistic knowledge. As a child, I was such a tomboy, always climbing trees and leaping from tree to tree with my brother. Problem was, sometimes I'd miss and land full force on the ground, curled up like a worm in the dirt, completely winded. The breath totally knocked out of me. Little did I know that those falls would have a direct bearing on my monthly menses, which were the worst beyond any pain I've ever experienced in my life. Right up there with labor pains, rendering me completely incapacitated for the better part of a week each month, irregular and would sometimes skip months. Agonizingly long, super heavy monthly flow. I'd miss 3 days of work each month without warning, though my flow lasted a good 7 to 10 days. I was examined by my GYN, who informed me I had a tilted womb, thereby rendering me incapable of conceiving children. A result from the impact of those falls from trees. By my early 20s, my mother approached me with an ancient book from India, yogic exercises. There was a shoulder stand called the Sarvangasana. It wasn't your ordinary shoulder stand. This had to be done precisely, scientifically, a certain way to effect its cures, timed and very specific. Focus on locking the chin to the chest, which stimulates and rights the thyroid. When the thyroids are healthy, the entire body is aligned in perfect health. Also stimulates the prostate glands and abdominal organs, plus relieves symptoms of menopause. It contained a long list of cures, both separate and combined, for men and women. All female issues and pretty much anything that ailed you. Varicose and spider veins, heart health, cancer was mentioned, all sorts of disorders. I've since lost this valuable book in a move many years ago, along with all the rest of my belongings. How I wish I had that book today as reference for its many healing yogic postures. I was focused on my particular area of concern at the time. At the end of yet another excruciating period, I decided to give it a try. What did I have to lose? 3 times a day, on an empty stomach, no water or beverage. So upon rising, after my body felt geared up, I'd lay on a mat with my timer set to 3 minutes at first, start off gradually. I'd elevate my legs together with elbows to the floor, pulled in close to my sides, my hands assisting with positioning my lower back and as a support to my body. Toes pointed is important. Chin to chest is imperative for the thyroid, and legs completely straight up and down. Relax any tension while in this position until the timer goes off. Then slowly lower the body by rolling down the spine first, followed by the legs, laying flat. Then simultaneously tense and hold each body part from feet up to head. Finally, with one strong overall tense all at once, then relax completely, laying perfectly still for half the time being up. So that would be 1 minute 30 seconds, not moving a muscle. I would time it in my head, then slowly get up. Again before lunch I'd do this, and again before dinner each day for an entire month. Every few days I gradually increased the timer by a minute. Then one day I was in the lavatory and noticed I had my menses, but minus any pain. No blinding cramps, no heaving or turning yellow. Regular, and from that point on, I never experienced another excruciating cramp. Mild flow, only 3 days, no clots. I felt like normal. I could even exercise during that time. I revisited my GYN, and the doctor was irate that my wound was in perfect position and was told, short of surgery, that wasn't possible. Clearly it was. After just 1 month, 3 times a day, done exactly according to the instructions, I was able to conceive and have children. To think just how different my life might have otherwise been. I can't say that this will fix every fertility issue, since there are many causes that can affect that. It definitely resolved mine, and is something for which I shall always be grateful to God and my mom. I advise against performing this exercise if pregnant or during monthly menses. For any existing health concerns, check with your physician first.
For more content, revisit ATW every Sunday.
If you have any questions, be sure to comment down below, and I will do my best to respond directly.